You keep trying to forgive, to move on, to be the bigger person, to fix yourself, while staying exactly where the damage happened. In the same conversations, with the same people, in the same rooms that saw you break. And you wonder why healing feels impossible. Let's be honest, you can't heal in the same environment that broke you. Not because healing is weak, but because healing is sacred work. And it needs safety. You can't stitch a wound in a war zone. You can't rest in a place that demands performance. You can't rebuild yourself in a space that only knows how to tear you down. But we try. We tell ourselves, if I'm just strong enough, I can stay. If I'm healed enough, it won't affect me anymore. If I do enough inner work, their words won't land. But healing is not about tolerating more pain. It's about remembering what you deserve. Some of you are trying to grow in soil that is emotionally dry, trying to bloom in places that punish your softness, trying to breathe deeply in rooms where no one knows how to sit in silence with you. And it's not working, not because you are wrong, but because the space is wrong. There's a difference between stretching and self-abandonment, between being patient and being emotionally available for your own destruction. Sometimes love won't fix it. Sometimes forgiveness won't fix it. Sometimes walking away is not giving up. It's choosing survival. You can love them, you can even understand them, and still say, this space is no longer good for me. This pattern is too familiar. This version of me deserves more. You don't owe anyone your proximity. Not the friend you've outgrown. Not the job that drains your soul. Not the home that only calls you back with guilt. Leaving is part of healing. Not always, but often enough that we should stop calling it selfish. Sometimes the most radical form of self-respect is exit. Not slamming the door, not burning bridges, just slowly, firmly, walking toward something that doesn't hurt. But here's what makes it hard. The pain became familiar. The chaos became normal. The dysfunction became a rhythm your nervous system memorized. So when peace finally arrives, you don't trust it. You mistake it for boredom. You crave the noise you said you hated. Healing isn't just about letting go of people. It's about letting go of versions of you that felt safest in survival mode. It's not easy, but it's honest. And it's necessary. Some rooms will never see you clearly. Some relationships will never hold you gently. Some spaces will always shrink you, no matter how much you expand. That doesn't mean you're too sensitive. It means you've grown enough to notice. So if healing feels stuck, ask yourself, where am I still trying to recover? Inside the same place that taught me to break? If the answer is clear, the next move should be to. Because you can't rebuild in the middle of demolition. You can't bloom in a space that only ever saw your roots as inconvenience. You can't return to softness if your environment only values your ability to tolerate pain. Healing needs air. It needs space. It needs truth. And sometimes, it needs distance. From them. From the role you played. From the version of you that kept it all together. You're not running. You're reclaiming. And that's something you should never apologize for.